Hello traders, welcome back to this video. It is another day to do our top down analysis, and I'm here to update you guys on some few pairs. So the first pair today is XAUUSD. I have a very good analysis on gold. So on gold, the price went as expected, and we had a very good reaction from the daily fair value gap that we had marked with you guys. So we were targeting that price comes into this area as from the past weeks. I have been anticipating that price comes back into this fair value gap, and then we see price dropping to the downside. So price dropped to the downside, and the external liquidity was taken out, but I still want to see more price pushing the price to the downside. And I think at this point we should be targeting price to come up to around this area. So I think price will be dropping down even more to the downside on gold. And if I'll be expecting more sales to the downside, I'll be expecting gold to have a pullback today, and then we look for more sales to the downside. And in today's analysis, I expect a pullback up to around this area here to mitigate this point, and then to try and fill out this fair value gap before price drops to the downside. So if I drop into the 4-hour time frame, I'll be expecting price to pull back up to around this area to retest this level, and then we look for more sales to the downside. And in the 4-hour time frame, what I can see, we have a very good fair value gap here, a very tiny fair value gap in the 4-hour time frame. Then, as you can see, we had this fair value gap that price reacted from, and then we have the massive selling to the downside. So if you use this opportunity to have your sales to the downside, I hope this analysis, the bars that we had, gave you a very good setup to have an entry to the downside. So in today's video, I'll be expecting price to drop even more. We had a sweep of liquidity at this low, and price didn't close below that low. We didn't have a candle closing below the low, but I think today we will be having a candle closing below, and we have a new break of structure to the downside. So if I will want to take my selling opportunities, I'll expect price to come into this area. We had some consolidation here, and I think this is where price will be coming and retest this point of interest before we look for our sales to the downside. So as well, we have a very good support and resistance level at this point here, and I think that can be added to our conference, that price needs to come around into this area, and then we take our selling opportunities from around this area to the downside. So if I drop further into the 30 minutes time frame, we also have a very good point of interest inside the 15 minutes time frame. We also have a very good point of interest here. So let me clear this so that we can have a clear chart. So I will expect price to react from this point of interest. We have a very good point of interest inside the 15 minutes time frame. And actually, this is the best point of interest as for me. Personally, I would like to see if price will give me a selling reaction from this point. I will be taking my selling opportunities to the downside. So what I expect on gold today, I expect some selling opportunities from that point of interest, and then I look to have my stop loss above the 4-hour fair value gap, because price can simply sweep this highs liquidity, this high as a liquidity because of that fair value gap, and then we see price dropping to the downside. So if I'll get a selling opportunity from that point, I'll be targeting for price to come and clear this external liquidity, and hopefully we'll be having a candle closing below this low in the higher time frame, the 1-hour time frame or the 4-hour time frame. So I'll be expecting more sales on gold. So let us watch out on this area. Let us have a very good confirmation from this point, and then we take our sales to the downside. So a liquidity to be taken out, I'll be expecting this to be taken out as the liquidity because this high cleared this external liquidity. Sorry, the external liquidity was taken out before this high was formed. So this will be my liquidity, and then I'll be expecting price to react from the extreme point of interest. So, as for me right now, this is my best point of interest on gold. Let us wait for price to come into this area and then we take ourselves to the downside. So that is my view on gold. Let me know what you think in the comment section. So you can also adjust that stop loss to this area or just above that fair value gap in the 4 hour time frame. So that is my view, guys, on gold. Let me know what you think. What is your opinion? Let me know what you think, and if price will be reacting from this point of interest. So I also have another pair. I also have BTCUSD. So on BTCUSD, my analysis still remains to that point of interest that we marked. So we are currently very bullish on BTCUSD to the upside in the 4 hour time frame. And if you want to look for those buys to have a continuation entry to the upside, you will be probably waiting for a pullback. So we had this change of character, and I was anticipating for a possible pullback into this area before we take our buys. And unfortunately, price never came into this area to have a continuation entry to the upside. So as for now, I would want to see price pulling back into this area. And then if price comes into this level, I still look for my buys from that area, stop loss below this low, and then I'll be targeting the external liquidity that will be formed by price before having that pullback. So on BTC USD, I'm still waiting for the pullback, and then we have a continuation entry to the upside. So you can see sometimes the disadvantage of waiting for a confirmation is that you can miss out on very good buying, let's say maybe good opportunities. So sometimes you need to have a very good strategy that you'll be having your setups from. So I also have USD, Euro USD. I also have Euro USD. So on Euro USD, I was expecting a reaction from this point of interest in the 4 hour time frame. And from our daily analysis, we had a very good change of character, and we have been expecting some selling opportunities to the downside. So the change of character was formed after the price tapped into a monthly order block, and then price reacted very well, formed this change of character, and then we were waiting for price to come at least into a 50% level before we take ourselves to the downside. So currently price has been reacting from the 50% level, and we have been expecting for a very good selling opportunity to the downside. But as for now, in the 4 hour time frame, we have a very good structure being formed, and I think price is more bullish than bearish, because we had this break to the downside, and then later on we have that high being cleared out. Price came into this point here, into this fair value gap. Personally, I was waiting for a reaction from this fair value gap to the downside, but price never reacted from that point. Instead, price cleared that high. I was hoping to see a liquidity sweep, but instead price broke that level. We have this candle closing above that point, forming a very good change of character to the upside. So in the last analysis on Sunday, I had marked for you guys this point of interest, and down below we have more fair value gap, and I think that is why price chose to clear this low. But price tapped into that point of interest, reacted a little bit, and then later on we see price moving down to clear that uh, point of interest. So as for now, I'll be waiting for price to come up to around this area. I still expect some buys on Euro USD because of this structure that is being formed. We have that change of character to the upside unless it is liquidity being formed. But I think price is more bullish to the upside, and I think price will be looking to clear out this high up here. So as for now, I'm waiting for buying opportunities on Euro USD. I would like to see if price comes into this area, and then we look to take our buys to the upside. So unless this low is taken out, that is when we will shift our buyers and continue to look for more selling opportunities to the downside. So as for now, I'm waiting for this area, and if I will want to have my confirmation, I'll expect price to clear this high, and then I'll be taking my buys to the upside. So my point of interest is up here. I'll like to see price clearing out this high, and then I'll confirm that is going to move up to this external liquidity. So, and as well, you should take note that if you always want to wait for those change of characters, most of the time you'll miss very many opportunities. So it all depends with your psychology and your patience. So I also have another pair. I also have GBPUSD. So on GBPUSD as well, price is looking more bullish than bearish. So we had price forming a very good break of structure to the upside. Price reacted from this fair value gap here at this point, and then after that we have price pulling back into this area. So I'm looking to take my buying opportunities from this point. This is the last order flow before the massive movement to the upside. And if I will want to take my trade, I need to have that confirmation, because you can see clearly here the only liquidity that we have is this one here, and I think that is where price is reacting from right now. And personally, I expect this low to be taken out. So I'll wait for price to take this low out and then tap into this order flow, this last selling momentum before the buying momentum. So I will want to see price coming into this area, and then that is where I'll be waiting for my confirmation, and then I'll be taking my buys from that order block, and then a stop loss below that level, and then my target will be this external liquidity, of which that will give me a very good risk to reward ratio, 1:3 risk to reward ratio. So personally, for me, this April has been a very bad month, because I've had very few trading setups to take. But let us hope May will be a very good month for all the traders. So I hope May will give us very good opportunities. So I have an analysis on NAS 100 as well. So on NAS 100, we are very bullish to the upside. Price has been pulling back into our points of interest, as we always anticipate. And in today's video, I think price will be falling down. I still expect some sales to the downside. We still have more fair value gaps to be mitigated. So I expect price to be pulling back into these areas. Remember, in the daily time frame, we have a very good order block in the daily time frame. So I still expect price to be dropping down in the course of the week. And then this is my point of interest from this area. This is the daily order block. I expect price to drop up to this area, and then we look for those buys to the upside. And if I would want to make my point of interest smaller, I will want to see price coming into either this point of interest, this 1 hour order block here. We have this 1 hour order block, and then we also have a very good order block inside the 30 minutes time frame. So it is either price comes into the first order block, and then we have a confirmation from that point before we take our buys, or either price comes into the extreme point of interest, take out this first order block as a liquidity area, trap some traders, and then we look to take those buys upside. So as for now, it is very risky to take a selling opportunity to this area, because we are currently in a very bullish uptrend. So it is not advisable to take your sales from this area to the downside, because it is not advisable to go against the trend. So currently, right now, what I expect NAS 100 to react from this 30 minutes time frame point of interest. I want to see a reaction from that area, and then hopefully price reacts from that area to drop to the downside. So as for now, let us just wait patiently, because all it matters now is for you to wait for price to come into the extreme points of interest, because we have the break of structure to the upside, and the best you can do is to wait for a proper pullback before you take your continuation entry to the upside. So as for now, let us wait for price to come down patiently. So this is my setup on NAS 100. Also have US 30. So on US 30, I have a very good analysis, and I think price will be dropping down even more, because currently on the 4-hour time frame, we had this high being taken out as a liquidity. We had price sweeping this high as liquidity, and the next thing you can see is that price came down to sweep that low as a liquidity, because price also swept that high's liquidity. So most of the time you will find that once price sweeps a high's liquidity, it will also go down to sweep the low's liquidity. So the same thing happens here as well. We had this high being swept out as a liquidity, and because of that, I also expect the low that swept that high as a liquidity to be taken out. So I'll also expect the low to be taken out as a liquidity as well. And because of that, I'll be expecting price to drop even lower on US 30. So if price will be looking to take out this lows liquidity, the best point of interest will be at this order block in the 4-hour time frame. This is my best point of interest, because this point of interest formed a very good break of structure to the upside, and then the order block has a very good fair value gap. We have some gaps here. We have the some good fair value gaps, so that will be my best point of interest, to have a continuation entry to the upside. So the patience matters in this kind of setup. So we should always be very, very patient. So if price won't come into that area, I'll still expect more buys to the upside. So I think you guys on NAS 100 have a clear bias that price is looking to buy even more to the upside. So on US 30, my view is that price comes down into this area, and then we look to take our buys to the upside. So that is my view, guys. Let me know what you think in the comment section. And those are the pairs that I had for you guys today. So I hope this video helps you to get good trades this week. So thank you guys for being here. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, turn on the notification bell, so that you don't miss on any analysis that we do with you guys.